Okay, people, before we get started, I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. We drop new episodes of Forever News every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST, and we re-upload some of those segments throughout the week for your viewing pleasure. I'd appreciate each and every person that hits that subscribe button and that bell. Without further ado, I don't want to waste your time. Let's get into it. And the first story up is not a pretty sight. Somebody in the anime, or shall I say manga industry, I guess a little bit of both, recently got in some very big trouble, and yeah, homie was arrested. And we've been hearing more than ever, if I'm not mistaken, honestly, over the last decade plus. I haven't heard as much of these type of cases up until like maybe the last 2 or 3 years, where a lot of very notable public figures in the industry have been getting in legal issues. We talked about not that long ago, maybe a year ago, that the owner or the founder of Studio Ufotable, he was in trouble for tax evasion. There's been a wide variety of cases of these people getting in big trouble, and now this kind of takes the cake, because to be honest with you, to a certain degree, this is almost an international issue in Japan and not just something like domestic, because essentially the dude that got in trouble, it was connected to the Olympics, and who I'm referring to is one of the heads of Kadokawa. If you don't know about Kadokawa, they're a major publishing company. If I'm not mistaken, I definitely remember they were publishers behind series like Dead Man Wonderland. Like, they are huge publishing company. Look them up so that you guys understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, homie was caught trying to do a bribe, or getting a bribe successfully done, allegedly. This is according to reports. I'm not saying it, so leave me alone. But yeah, we have the report right here and all the information, and it's mighty hefty. Let's take a look. Kadokawa chairman arrested over alleged bribery attempt. According to a new report from Japan, authorities have arrested Kadokawa chairman Suguhiko Kadokawa. The Tokyo District Public Prosecutor's Office sent authorities to book the executive on allegations of bribery. To be specific, the charges laid against the chairman involved the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics, as Kadokawa allegedly paid off a committee member. The report suggests the chairman paid a consultant agency nearly $500,000 USD, and the organization was run by Haruyuki Takahashi. This former Olympic executive was arrested last month on bribery charges. Oh shit, they got him. Oh my god. It is suspected Takahashi accepted bribes from companies who wanted to secure their role as a sponsor of the event, so he was caking it up badly. Jeez. Over in Japan, new reports suggest Takahashi used his network of contacts to secure sponsorship awards for various clients. If the allegation is true, then Takahashi accepted a bribe from Kadokawa to make this goal come true. The scandal has left others in the police's way, as a former Kadokawa employee named Toshiyuki Yoshihara was arrested in relation to this case. Oh my god, they snitching, boy, they snitching. The same was done to Kyoji Maniwa, a former official with the studio. At this time, there is no word on how these 3 executives pled to their arrest, but we do know something. After all, the Kadokawa chairman told reporters in Japan the money sent to Takahashi was a consultancy fee and nothing more. It seems the chairman is maintaining his innocence in this case. And I'll be honest with you, for the most part, if it was an average citizen, if it was just a regular person, I would say, oh, he's cooked. Because in case you don't know, over there in Japan, their conviction rate is like 99 something outrageous. It's almost certain that when you get arrested, you're convicted. You've done something. You are guilty. So normally I would say, yeah, dude is fried. Dude is cooked. They're gonna cook his goose, so to speak. However, because in recent times I've been noticing that people that are connected in the industry aren't going down in flames, as opposed to the standard person, the standard citizen in Japan that may have done something. Again, for example, the head of Studio Ufotable, he was basically done with a bunch of fines, and for the most part, despite the fact that he was found guilty, he wasn't really punished severely. There was no jail time. It was probation, I believe like 5 years, and as long as he's stays squeaky clean, which he will, he's gonna be okay. And then there was also that whole thing with the creator of the manga Act Age. I believe he was the author, if I'm not mistaken. He was arrested a few years ago, and he also got off pretty lightly. I believe no jail time. And honestly, little conspiracy theorist brain here, don't mind me just with conspiracies, but hey, they're connected to massive conglomerate. Studio Ufotable right now is one of the most sought after animation studios in Japan, thanks to the likes of Fate Stay, and then now of course Demon Slayer, putting them at the tippy top. Like, yeah, there's a lot of money and a lot of high stakes in there. Likewise with the writer of Act Age, where, dog, that's a Shonen Jump author. Do you know how horrible of a look that would be for a Shonen Jump author to be doing 10 years in prison? That is a nightmare press wise. So kind of looks a little bit like, okay, so these people that are in higher positions, not any different from our government over here, are seemingly getting caught doing some questionable things and getting somewhat slaps on the wrist. So I'm not gonna say that even if this dude is found guilty, which it sounds like, yo, dog, if they arrested this person that was, you know, connected and doing all of these things, taking all the bribes, allegedly, and then there was other people involved, people that work for the company, there's a high probability that there will be some sort of conviction on this chairman of Kadokawa. However, the punishment is probably not going to be anything crazy, and if I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong. But considering what I've been seeing, the pattern of these people in, you know, somewhat powerful positions or connected to people with powerful positions, not getting the most severe of punishments, even if he gets convicted, I'm not going to be saying, yo, dog, they sending him to Rikers, fam. Not that they would send a Japanese native to Rikers Island in New York. No. But I'm just basically saying that even if he gets convicted, there's a high probability he might get off with like probation. And of course, it's a lot deeper over there in Japan, right? Because in case you don't know, something like that, that's a disgrace. So like in the communities and in the public, and you know, when you're walking by the convenience store and people recognize you or know who you are, they're going to be whispering about you. They're going to be staying away. So it's a lot deeper than that. There's a very serious problem in Japan where if you get disgraced, like if you flunk out of school or you don't make it to college, or you become a shut-in, a lot of people, you know, they result to, you know, terrible things with themselves. So this could actually impact him, not necessarily maybe legally too hardcore, depending on which way it swings to begin with, if he's found guilty or innocent, but also reputation wise, he's shot. It's really, really bad over there where you're guilty until proven innocent. Like, and again, that's not any different than over here, to be honest with you, but for the most part over there, yeah, he's gonna get some type of punishment. Legally, I'm not imagining it's going to be the most severe, again, assuming he's convicted, but community-wise and the people over there and his quote-unquote good name is going to be tarnished forever because of this. And this is crazy, dog, that this company, you know, this manga anime publishing company is connected to an Olympic bribery. Never did I thought I'd see the day, but hey, here we are. I wonder if they're going to start questioning some of the other companies. Like, yo, dog, I remember there was like a big thing there, now that I think about it, like Toei and all of them, they had Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. Toei, what are y'all doing? Or should I say Shueisha, because they're the ones that are in charge of the publishing. Shueisha, I'm just joking around, but yeah, chairman of Kadokawa, huge publishing company, arrested for alleged bribery attempts or completion, I guess you could say, $500,000 worth with the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. I guess I want to start off by asking you guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you think, first of all, that they're going to convict him, considering the high conviction rate over there, the extremely high conviction rate over there? And if so, how hard do you think the punishment is going to be? You think it's going to be similar to some of the previous things we've seen, again with the, you know, founder of Studio Ufotable and the writer of Act Age's manga, or they're going to throw the book at him, considering it's a bit more of a serious situation in a political aspect? Like, if anything, probably the worst offender was the writer of Act Age. What he was doing was, you know, outright disgusting, but considering the laws and stuff like that usually downright integrate straight into politics, if they did throw the book at him, it would be just because, hey, this is an international thing. This is the Olympics. You've disgraced us in front of the world. So maybe, who knows? Let me know.
I have a dream, alone in my room as I sit with the tea. Couldn't possibly think what I often see, and you don't even know how I often blink. Lights be flashing and looking at me, such an odd unique, yet I'm so unique and you're looking at me. If the walls could talk, they would probably read bleak, and I'd probably say, bitch, get the fuck off me.